Immigration Minister Robert Jenrick has threatened to withdraw the UK from the European Convention on Human Rights, ECHR, in a bid to tackle the migrant crisis if flights in the Rwanda deportation scheme remains grounded. Mr. Jenrick said the government would do whatever is necessary to stop the small boats, with 100,000 migrants crossing the channel since the crisis began in 2018. Plans to send asylum seekers to Rwanda were stopped at the 11th hour, with the ECHR issuing an interim injunction. The policy is facing a Supreme Court battle after it was ruled unlawful by the Court of Appeal. Mr. Jenrick said the government is very confident the Supreme Court will rule in its favor. In an interview with Times Radio, he did not rule out withdrawing from the ECHR. He said, "We'll do whatever is necessary, ultimately, to defend our borders and to bring order to the asylum system." Home Secretary Suella Braverman and Conservative MP Danny Kruger have previously called on Prime Minister Rishi Sunak to reconsider the UK's position in the ECHR. Leaving the 70-year-old international treaty, which is ruled on by the European Court of Human Rights in Strasbourg, would mean the UK would join countries such as Russia and Belarus. Law Society of England and Wales President Lubna Shuja said, "Leaving the ECHR would mean the UK would sit as an outlier in Europe, alongside only Russia and Belarus, who are already outside of the convention." This would be using a sledgehammer to crack a nut, when the government already has a perfectly good nutcracker it can use. A Number 10 source said on Wednesday, "Our Stop the Boats Act will deliver the changes necessary to reduce the incentives for people to risk their lives through illegal crossings while remaining party to the ECHR." Our world-leading partnership with Rwanda will work alongside this as part of our plan to stop the boats. The Court of Appeal was clear that the policy of relocating asylum seekers to a safe third country for the processing of their claims is in line with the Refugee Convention, and we remain confident in the legality of the partnership. Our focus is now on next steps and our appeal.